Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing another tag video. This is the makeup mess tag, and I seen Lauren Mae Beauty do this and it just seemed really cute. I don't know what all the questions are. I think I watched the whole video, but I don't remember like all the questions. Honestly, a lot of times I'll just have like YouTube videos going on in the background, or I'll put them on and go to sleep listening to them at night, because I'm one of these people, like, my brain just doesn't shut down when I go to sleep. It just goes like constantly. I'm constantly thinking about something, or it just doesn't shut down. I have to have like a TV on or something, but a lot of times my little boy, he also likes to have TV on when he goes to sleep. So a lot of times the TV will have like his cartoons or something, and I'll just lay there and have like a YouTube video on. So yeah, I don't remember all the questions, but it's called The Makeup Mess. And did I say I seen Lauren Mae Beauty? I don't know who originally came up with it, but it's just kind of some fun questions. Okay, question number 1. How often do you wash your makeup brushes and sponges? Okay, so this is one, I was dreading this question. I knew it was the first one. But now my sponge, I wash it every single time I do my makeup. Like, I never use a dirty sponge to put on my makeup. I'm like very like acne prone and whatnot, so I always wash my sponge out with antibacterial soap. Now my brushes, on the other hand, they do not get washed nearly as much as they need to. Now if I use a cream product, like with a brush or something, I will like wash that brush out and whatnot. But as far as, hold on, my husband's calling. Sorry about that, that was my hubby. But anyway, so with all my brushes, even with just powder, I do like take baby wipes to it. Like, I know that's like not the greatest thing ever, but like I'll just wipe them off with a baby wipe or whatever when I want to like switch colors, or like, especially if like I said, if I've used a cream product, I always wipe it off. So they don't get as washed as much as they should, but like I don't get breakouts either. Like, my skin's like doing really good, so apparently they're not too germy. So yeah, we'll just move on from that question. Okay, 2. How do you organize your makeup collection? I think y'all have all pretty much seen my makeup stash, but my brushes are in these little jars with like vase filler. They both just have one of these. This is my eye brushes, and then face brushes the same. And then for like liners and mascaras and lip liners, I just have them in this little spinny thing, because my collection's not so big that like any of this needs its own drawer. And then I have a lipstick tower back here that spins. This is my beauty box, and it has like foundation and primers and concealer and like skin prepping stuff like on the top. And then this is like loose eyeshadows, eyeshadow primer, eyeshadow like glitter glue, loose glitter, potted brow products, and potted eyeliners are in this drawer. So it's just kind of like a little mishmash. Then I have a highlighter drawer, a blush drawer, and then bronzer, powder, contour drawer down here. And then I have this little acrylic, almost like a letter holder or whatever. It says Fabulous on it, and this is my palettes. And then I have this pink like fuzzy basket that has like my bigger palettes in it that won't fit in here, and that just sits behind this one. And then in this drawer down here, can't see, I have this drawer, and this is the stuff that I'm trying to use up this year, so it's not organized in any way, it's just thrown in there. And that is how I store and organize my makeup. It's nothing really fancy. My collection's still rather small compared to a lot of YouTubers, so I don't have like the Alex drawers or anything like that. But if my collection ever gets to where I need it, I'll probably get some kind of system like that, I'm sure. But as of right now, it's pretty manageable. Like, I have a lot of makeup, like for just like an average person, I understand that, but like for like a YouTuber, like I don't have a ton yet. I'm slowly growing my collection. Like, I just now got that little pink basket to put my bigger palettes in, because my palettes was not fitting in my acrylic holder anymore. So I'm just kind of letting my storage grow as my makeup grows. So yeah. Okay, I'm out of breath. I can't breathe, people. Alright, question number 3. Do you put your makeup products away after you are done using them or leave them out for tomorrow? I always put my makeup products away. I get each item out one at a time and then I put that item back. I wish I was that organized in everything in my life. Like my closet, there's like clothes on the floor. My baby's room, there's clothes on the floor. Like there's a laundry basket sitting over here. But when it comes to my makeup, like I am very, very particular. I want everything in its place at all times. I never leave anything laying out. So now if I could expand that to the rest of my life, I'd be doing good. Okay, question number 4 is loose or pressed powders. Definitely loose powder is my favorite. I'm not a big fan of pressed powders. Like as far as like setting powder. But I guess that's the only kind of powder they're talking about. Like for highlights and things like that, I prefer pressed. But like for setting my face and under eye, I do prefer a loose powder. Okay, do you ever fall asleep without taking your makeup off? Never. Like I've mentioned, I'm very, very acne prone. If I'm not careful, I get a lot of like clogged pores around here, and then my jawline will get so many, and you can still see red spots from like old breakouts and stuff. My skin's actually doing really, really good right now as far as that. Like I always have redness because I get really dry. But no, I never go to sleep without taking my makeup off, and not only do I always pretty much always double cleanse. Sometimes I will just wash like with a dial soap to get my makeup off, but most of the time I take my Aveeno face wash with my Clarisonic, and then I always put like a serum or a moisturizer or something on. So I am pretty particular about my skin. Like I don't have real expensive skincare, but I do take the time to always do my skincare day and night. So even if I'm not going anywhere, like when I wake up, I always wash my face and put on some kind of like serum or something. Question number 6. What makeup rules do you like to break? I pretty much, I talked about this in my last tag video, but mine is like the day and night makeup. Like I do not follow that whatsoever. Like if I want to do a heavy smoky eye during the day, I'll do color anytime. I wear it to church. Like there's no time where like color is inappropriate to me. So I definitely don't follow the day night makeup rule whatsoever. The other rules, I don't know, I think I follow pretty much everything. Like I don't put shimmers in the crease. Like I will not put shimmers in the crease. Things like that. So as far as like makeup techniques, I probably do follow pretty much all the rules. But when it comes to just like not being able to wear this with this or this at what time, you know, I don't follow those rules. Question number 7. Will you use a product even if it is cracked or broken? Yes, I will. But I do know how to repress like shadows and stuff, so I'll always like repress them. Like I won't leave them cracked or broken. But if I wanted, you know, like if it was a product I liked, I would definitely repress it before I would just like throw it away. So yeah, that's not a problem. Alright, do you wait to pan a product completely before you replace it? So is it talking about like the same product? Like, okay, so like if I had a blush, would I wait till that particular blush was completely gone before I replace it? Yes. But I don't like wait for me to like use something up like a blush to buy like a different blush. Like I don't like do anything like that. But I would wait until I completely ran out of a specific like product before I bought that specific product again. Most of the time. Sometimes I will have a backup. I've had a backup of like my powder and stuff before. So I guess it really just depends on the product. So I don't know. If it's something that I know that I use like very consistently, I would probably, like once I start getting really low, I would probably replace it before I completely ran out of it. But if it was just like something that I knew I could live without for a while, I would wait till it was gone. Okay, how do you feel about sharing makeup? Honestly, sharing makeup does not bother me. I know some people get really like grossed out about certain things, but like if it's friends and family, like I don't care to like share a lip gloss like with my best friend. That doesn't bother me. honestly, even eye products don't bother me. Like, I've put my mascara on my friends before, or my liquid eyeliner, I've put them on friends and stuff before. Like, you know, people that I can tell are like, or that I know are clean, it doesn't bother me. Like, I wouldn't want to go and do like complete strangers that I don't know or anything like that, or like somebody that doesn't like seem like they take care of themselves. But honestly, it doesn't bother me to share makeup. I don't know, maybe it's just the country, grew up in a trailer lot in me, because I don't know, I just, like, I played with dirt as a kid. That was a pastime, was playing in dirt. So I'm not a germaphobe when it comes to things like that, as long as like people seem relatively, like, well, not relatively, like if they seem clean. So yeah, it doesn't bother me to share makeup. Alright, how do you feel about buying or trading used makeup? That is one thing, I don't buy used makeup because, like I said, if it's people I know, like, it doesn't bother me a bit. But like, I don't really want to buy used makeup off of like a stranger that I don't know. But like my friend Susan, I've actually never met her in person. I watch her here on YouTube, and we've become really good friends, and she has sent me makeup that has been like lightly used and things, and that doesn't bother me at all, because I feel like I know her, and you know, I can just tell she's clean and, you know, very put together. So it didn't bother me a bit to like accept makeup from her and to use it. So yeah, that's not a problem. So really, it just depends on the situation. Like, I wouldn't get on like an online website and buy used makeup, because for one, you never know if you're really getting the real product, and for two, like I said, you don't know the environment that it's come from, and you can sanitize most things. But so yeah, it's just kind of like a judgment thing. But like with Susan, like I said, it didn't bother me a bit to take lightly used makeup. I could tell she had took care of it, and you know, like I said, I've watched her enough to feel like I kind of know her, and so that wasn't a problem. So it really just depends on the situation. Alright, how often do you declutter makeup? I would say I probably go through my collection and do a declutter a couple times a year. But then again, like, if there's like just an item that I know I don't like, I will just go ahead and pass it on to like a friend or something. Like, if I've used it once or twice and it's just not for me, I will pass something like that on. But as far as going through my entire collection and doing a declutter, I'd say probably twice a year. Do you use your fingers to apply makeup? I do use it for like my lid. Like, that's my favorite way to apply like shimmers to my lid. I always use my fingers, and then I will pat my concealer in a little bit before I go in with a sponge. But as far as that's as far as my makeup application goes. I used to put my foundation and everything on just with my hands. Like, I didn't have brushes and stuff really. So like foundation and everything, I couldn't do that now. Like, I couldn't hardly even force myself to do that. But other than like primer, my lid shade, and then like I said, like kind of patting my camera cut off. But so primer, my lid shade, and then patting my concealer in before I blend it out with a sponge is really pretty much as far as it goes. And then I do have like a potted like chapstick, like lip glossy thing. Y'all have seen me use it, and I use my finger with that. But other than that, that's it. I'm not big on applying makeup with like face makeup with fingers other than primer. What products, if any, do you hoard in your purse, bag, or backpack? Definitely lip products. I have several shades of lip products in my bag at all times. I always keep a red on me. That's my nude. Red is my nude. So I always keep a red. I always keep like some kind of a gloss. And then like a chapstick. So yeah, that's pretty much, I have to have like kind of a neutral gloss, a red lip, and a chapstick in my purse at all times. And then a lot of times other products just seem to like accumulate in there, like lip products. But it's definitely lip products. What is your least favorite step in your makeup routine? Least favorite step. Honestly, I think my least favorite step is mascara, which is really weird because I will not leave the house without it, but I really like really full, like intense eyelashes, and I just hate taking the time to do it. Like, I just feel like I'm there forever to get them the way I want. So yeah, definitely the mascara is the one thing that I just like dread for some reason, because it's like I can't just like slap it on real quick and go. Like, I'm there forever and ever and ever, it seems like. So yeah, mascara. Okay, and last question is, what is your worst makeup memory? Worst makeup memory? Oh Lord, I've had some doozies. Okay, no, worst one, oh my gosh. So, I had used some kind of like a green corrector primer like on my cheeks. What a primer is, a concealer, like a green, like it was a correcting thing. You're supposed to put it under like your foundation and stuff. So I had it on my cheeks and like on my chin and stuff because I had a lot of redness at the time. This is when my acne was really bad. And so I had that on, and then I put my concealer and all that on, and everything, like, from what I could tell, looked fine. Well, then I get to church, okay, and then my niece, because Leave It to Children, my niece comes up to me. She was probably about 7 at the time, and she said, "Aunt Fruity, why is your face green?" And I could have died, because I know if she noticed it, someone else had to notice it, and she was just the only one going to mention it. So I go to the bathroom to look and see how bad it is, and in those lights, like, I still couldn't tell, like, I couldn't see it in those lights, but in like the sanctuary of our church, apparently you could see it because she seen it. So I remember just sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, I look like the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz. So that's probably one of my worst makeup memories. But then I can look back at pictures and be like, what were you thinking, like, with makeup? But it's like, at the time I wasn't thinking that. But I remember just sitting there and being like, oh my gosh, I'm green. So yeah, that was probably one of the worst makeup memories, but it's funny to look back on now. But yeah, that wasn't that long ago. That was just a couple years ago. So yeah, that was the end of this tag. I had a lot of fun answering the questions. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please answer some of the questions for yourself below, or all of them. I would love to read them and see what y'all say. But I love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.